Hello everyone. Today what I'm going to give you is what I call the commandments to gay dating. Now, I'm going to give you five simple rules that if you abide by, things should work out very smoothly. I'm not going to say that, you're going to find the perfect relationship or you're going to find the one, but if you follow these simple guidelines, then it's very helpful. Trust me. Now, just because I call it the gay commandments of dating doesn't mean that it only applies to gay people. It applies to everyone, straight, bisexual, whatever you consider yourself. These rules apply. Now, the first commandment is thou shalt Facebook stalk. And what I mean by Facebook stalk is do a deep dive on the person that you're looking into meeting. You can get their name. You can look them up on Facebook. If their profile is public or whatever, you can find out a lot of information about them just by what they post, what they share, what kind of pictures they take. And there's also Instagram and Twitter. So therefore, there's many ways that you can find out a lot about a person before you actually get to meet them. Find out their interests, find out their hobbies, where they hang out. That way you have ammunition for later on. Now I know you're thinking, well, what if they don't have social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? Well, then there's other ways to get to know a person. These are just one. For instance, take a person out to go get frozen yogurt. You can tell a lot about a person by what kind of flavor they get and what exactly they put on their yogurt. For me, for instance, I like vanilla. So the only thing I'm going to get is vanilla, nothing on it, just plain vanilla. I'm pretty simple. I'm not complicated, just straightforward. I'm classic. I like what I like. I don't need a lot of extra stuff. Occasionally I might put some sprinkles on, add some excitement, but for the most part, I'm just simple. Number 2. Thou must satisfy the rule 2 out of 3 to be dateable. And this goes for both sides. If you're looking to date someone, make sure that they meet these qualifications. Rule number 1, have reliable transportation, not including the bus. Rule number 2, have a place to stay, not including your parents' house. Rule number 3, have a job or be in school. If you can meet 2 out of 3 of these requirements, you, sir, are dateable and are ready to be in a relationship. If you meet all 3, wonderful, but not many people meet all 3. Commandment number 3, thou shalt not be jealous. So if you do decide to Facebook stalk someone, Instagram stalk, Twitter stalk, whatever you see on their page and whatever they decide to post, you cannot be jealous of it. If they comment about someone else, that is none of your business. At this time, you are invisible. They do not know. So never bring that up. Never hold it against them. And since you two are just dating, if you ever are seen out in public, or if you're not with them and they're with someone else, do not cause a scene. It'll end badly for the both of you. Trust me. Commandment number 4, thou shalt not be disrespectful. And what I mean by disrespectful is, if you're out on a date with someone, you should never comment on someone else's physical attractiveness. You should never say, oh, this person is hot, or I think this person is cute. Why would you do something like that when you're out trying to show someone else attention? Also, be very mindful of what you do on your phone. Limit yourself to text messages. If you receive a phone call, if it's important, answer it. If it's not, let it go to voicemail. Do not be on any dating sites in the presence of another person. Grindr, Jack, Tinder, Hornet, whatever it is. That is very disrespectful, and that is a very good way to get X'd out in my book. Commandment number 5, thou shalt not flake. If you say we are going to do something, make sure that we do it. If you say you're going to be somewhere at a certain time, be there. If you have an excuse, make sure it is a good excuse. And if you have to flake out on something, make sure you make it up. If you do not make it up, again, this is a very quick way to get X'd out. Now again, these are just 5 simple rules. I'm not saying that if you follow all of these guidelines and rules, you'll end up with the perfect relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever have you, but it will make a lot of things very simple for you. So just keep in mind the 5 commandments. Thou shalt Facebook stalk. Thou must satisfy rule 2 out of 3 to be dateable. Thou shalt not be jealous. Thou shalt not be disrespectful. And thou shalt not flake. Have a good day and enjoy your dating experience.